Just says, let's carry this song to human situation. What is happening? I know Ghanaia's democracy has been pushed and is being challenged. But the good thing is it's still there. Because looking at what we've experienced for a couple of days now, and it's shaking the foundation or the pillars of our democracy. It's a very simple question. Where are we going? What is happening in our country? Major arms of the government are being challenged today. Misconduct is taking over the affairs of the country. Say it's the heart of the country. The executive arm is the eye of the country. And the judiciary is the spirit of the country. Heart of the country, the legislative body. Look at what we are saying. Ask yourself, how did this start? NDC as a political party, as I stated earlier on, the First Nation GH, it's not a mouthpiece for any political party or corporation. How you promote good governance, and we uphold rule of law and respect democratic tenets and democratic practices. I do when you started here, almost dissolve the night I don't dissolve the 7th Parliament under the 4th Republic. Now, I believe section, assuming it's on the left section, on the BNP for it now, on the right section, on the NDC for it now. This time around, no, NDC claims hold the majority. Hold the majority in Parliament. So, NDC for white, about occupy almost space. So it started say, Madam Osla, the Okokotina believes an MP bako, the chair no be occupied, no Okokotina. So that's how the whole thing started. Then voting in Yoma or Moya started say confusion back. Because our night, no matter what, that's all to me, it dissolved the 7th Parliament. No beginning the 8th Parliament. That is only when they be paved way. Am I yet me swear the president in? There was a lot that happened that night. Who pictures Libya? You can tell. I deem it to be very inappropriate. I mean, this coming from members of parliament. But you see, no matter how you bear cordial more with the title of honorable, their human nature will forever be there. And democracy itself, I believe it can be very messy. But this contemporary time, they are looking at what has happened in the United States and looking at what has happened in Ghana. And indeed, an ideology it can be very messy. But all in all, they were able to dissolve the 7th Parliament and form the new Parliament, the 8th Parliament, under the 4th Republic. So during the count, almost a quarter of abandons, you could see about papers, or snatch. I said the ballot paper snatch in Parliament as votes for new Speaker of Parliament is counted. Also during the counting process, and I would like I don't want to say so or fire or snatching or the gunning. So that was the act. Civilian are really and also good time. But this to come from member of Parliament, it's just unfortunate. Yeah, the sea or Ghana, the Fourth Republic. Somebody wrong, Ben, who would you never do? Oh, fine, this one. Democracy indeed. See, some of them just needed the opportunity to cause promotion. So having himself, they have to take advantage of it. That's what we are seeing right now. It's a ban say now I mean a critical chaos pa to say omo ye ho hwe a enye ye. Nti ade a yimu bi hu ye ne say him say omo try some very rich compromises. That one too did not work. But that night, no matter what, that's almost forming the 8th parliament, so that the next morning, no matter me, I saw in Sassansi and Adudanko. Okay. It's him say politicians need to be almost very good relations, from opposing side, just a combination of strike deal, so that they will be calm and they move on with the process. I think so NDC for a put up a very tough stand, because you see, right now, using the institution to get justice, as a Ghana for not only that they are losing interest or confidence in the state institutions, because because one, it's like elections. They bring faith in their court system. For instance, we think Jai and Kode are by Koya. Kachire ni yaka county be an Anton for the assembly, but you be accepting as it is. So right there, on perpetrating what you call the street justice. In as much as I don't advocate for, I believe so much to me what they were. I mean, almost to me, they are more sakai. To me, see, any say na your democracy, and I say yes, set a very bad precedent, but it actually happened. And the good news, and I said. At the end, to me, in a member of parliament, as at that point, two major events that happened here. My addressing is here. Not before, before that morning, NDC was having 137 and 137 also for MPP and NDC, and there was one independent. That independent for MENA MP now. Defect like or call an independent candidate. So that one to not a be posed argument. But this is how the whole process works. Look, you take it as a country, okay? So mobile be speaker now. Who take it as a country, or who take it as a constituency, or a polling station, or just say school. At the moment, mobile started processing so moko to abano. Ubia NDC the candidates beba. MPP so the candidates beba. Most cases, so mobile be speaker now. You are allowed to make the first speaker, make the appointment for the first speaker. So that's now compromise and now open it so to choose the second speaker, at least to bring balance. And some of you various committees. Into that night, and that was going to be very difficult because the first time I Ghana, you say and this one almost two major political parties will be our equal number. 137, 137. So meaning the Fomena MP was going to be very influential character at this point. But what happened? There was court cases a by Ghana Supreme Court lifted injunction to Mr. Amewu Anyway called. Techima is out and so court lifted and granting this injunction. But assign not at the end of granting injunction or when we get to the court proceedings, we address all these three court cases. Now, so, so that Tomu coin, that's a down 90. Next is here, NDC about 136. 136. 136. MPP 137. With the hope of the Famina 138. Okay? 138. It's now 138 plus 136. And omukoko to abano. It omukoko to abano. To abano. In this proposal, Mr. Bagwin, who have our very long-standing experience of Parliament House. Michael Oquage na incumbent. Our some MPPs are a projecting bill. To abano. Thinking say I call West the crime when I NDC 41 microphone. How many 136 because. I send not guy no. One more money who the conditionalities need to answer and so the debate in a crab by. Then at the end the MPP for also the Michael Quick more presented na NDC any more votes than MPP. How? It means man voted on partisan line and moreover it was a secret voting. So if that is the case, Ghana for the first time, MPP had 136. One voter saying NDC, so I retain the rest. Therefore, NDC na hold majority this year. Sorry, NDC now a speaker, NDC candidate in Ababe, the Speaker of the House. Now there are about 5 cases in so I have to do with this MP. But we will say, what are we saying? Abani say Ghana yebe experience what we call cohabitation system. The cohabitation system, even in France for a practice, under the cohabitation system, one party controls the legislature, whilst the other controls the executive. A very, very tough system of governance. I be more practicing. But we should very well saying a cohabitation system is so tough a system because the only advantage of the cohabitation system is it helps to check corruption. For instance, Ghana a parliamentary house now Baba yes a rubber stamp on. The idea they kokoto wa na pass it no matter because the government is in power. No agazan conference are controlling. But this time around, we are not going to see it that way. But what we are likely to see is opposition, or let's say NDC is going to be very vibrant and NDC is going to be very influential. Now, the manner I see for the first time, it tells us there's a change that is coming. I believe it's taking people by surprise, but all in all, this is the outcome. NDC and NDC and the Speaker of Parliament. We are the Obenya influence. Another event TBC during time I know many misunderstanding. We saw this. We saw the deployment of the Ghana Armed Forces. I may be say, oh, at this point, the Ghana Armed Forces are here. Yeah, I hope both MPP members, any NDC members, started so they should go. Like solve issue. But because at the heart of the nation, the legislative body, how you make it laws, you reach compromises, any consensus. To me, I was very much surprised. Say you Very, very, very unfortunate. It is unfortunate. But all in all, so to me analyze it two videos I play, a video and a image I play. One, so who the role of the military, who drew floor this no. More armbo MPs now. But when they're on the street, almost civilians and our citizens need you know. That is the difference. I'm gonna give you that respect. But one thing I'm trying to understand here and say, under this particular government, it seems the deployment of the military, has become it has become a very powerful weapon we are almost using. Because yeah, you saw more elections in him. 2016, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama you saw so much violence. But this time you saw military I think so we've not even set a body to investigate their killings. So I don't want to conclude, say, indeed, but there were joint military police who say more actions, no more conduct when resorted to the death of those innocent people after abandoned baby. Okay. And no end chain. You see, per my analysis, I think since 1992, you minimize the men in the camouflage. Because near you see, surrender to say bullets and guns into Sambio, but rather will resort to the power of the town, as democracy itself teaches us or call for. But psychologically, I just want to point something out. So who's the government? Because they are telling us that the state institution or the democratic institutions have failed to address its shortcomings. So I don't know who is advising the government on defense and security. Because you see, when it comes to security, it's not about machoism, it's not about flexing of the military or the guys, the men in the camouflage, but it is about intel. You use intel to find the causes of the problem, the security challenges, then you address it. But here's the case, the listing here deploy, and I listened to one NDC MP. Is it Dr. Ayeni Ose? Oni Nitiru Kasai, Nitiru Nedo Mobile. You see, when Nitiru was appointed as the defense minister, someone like Nyawota Makro, a former army officer, came out and said, no, we need that requisite knowledge to handle that office. No. Look, assuming it's a Kodomu Kohoi and the BBC, what happened? Yes, so Kodomu Kohoi, and now, Kabibi, Ekuku see, or Honoma, and got some many then you create some confusion between the military and create confusion between the military and the legislature. And it be almost to me and put it things in order, and it be a cuckoo proud will be an second resort to be dead. So they see what what would that even say about Ghana's democracy? You see, let's be very let's not use them as a final resource. Okay. Because your institutional challenges, you have to say bit me address it. So that deployment or deployment see, if I'm right with what I'm seeing now, they didn't come there unarmed though, they were armed. And I don't think these are some of the occasions I deploy a military. You see, no experienced person will do this. Saving Kromo, I didn't see or Capital Hill. No. They did not deploy the US Army. You may say the National Guard and they are the same, but the National Guard has been trained purposely to assist the police. All little issues are advanced to the police, and the National Guards take care of it because the National Guard now are more experienced with domestic issues, and sometimes because of their number, you deploy more police administration or the police authority. But that is not what we are seeing here. You see, psychologically, we are telling them, say, open the bit to meet the other MP Saba. So we should be careful. Say, and Tim Faso, for them also to think, say, now, see, any between the peace and not that they are, but they are. Then you are telling us to come and take over the country and govern. That means you are preparing them, and you are preparing the mindset of the citizen to welcome coup d'etat again. They are kind of winning, I say, a criminal. Maybe because of your self-interest in tea. Now, if Babas is the democratic future of the country. Once more, Mefa Ekwanwe so Namin Wakame, the newly elected Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Sumani Bagbe. City be him for the stance against corruption, the uncorruptible nature, the principles. We hope that office way you will leave to expectation, but rather on money itself or political interests and money compromise it to the ethics and the values. We wish him good luck. And I kiki janka no. I say he find a year called as people. Bagwe. Honorable Bagwe.